want to reduce your sugar intake, here are 3 points to help you. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm Joey Ball. I'm a fitness professional and I do these videos on well-being. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to not just cut down on your sugar, but how to reduce the desire for it. And this may come as a surprise to you, but I am particularly qualified to talk about this because I love cakes. There are hidden sugars everywhere, and if you don't keep an eye on it, this is what can happen. Muesli 3.5 grams, apple juice 1.5 grams, common yogurt choice 5 grams, bolognese from a packet 4 grams, digestive biscuit 2.5 grams, sweetened coffee 1-2 grams, slice of bread 3 grams, jam on top of it 3 grams, and that's just 21 grams before counting the natural stuff. Then add a fizzy drink in, and then maybe a confectionery, and you've got as much as 29 spoonfuls of sugar. That's 116 grams, and the maximum amount we're meant to have per day is 30 grams. So make sure you read the label. Any low fat or low sugar labels will be alluring, but they will still be sweetened artificially or naturally, and that will still leave your taste buds wanting more. Cutting out sugar completely would be amazing, but it'd also be a bit sad. Like in our family, we love the delight of a dessert. So let's talk about ways to reduce the impact and damage on the brain, the blood, the organs, the figure, without entirely ditching the demon. Sugar comes labelled on all sorts of forms, but best to avoid the ones that end in O's, so that's glucose, dextrose and maltose. Then before you give in to the sugar hit, try the astringent, salty, pungent, sweet, sour taste first. So that could mean a few herbs on a tomato, or a little bite taste of lemon, or some yogurt for the sour with a cinnamon on top with the spices. If this doesn't stop the desire for the sweet thing, at least it will reduce it, and it means when you do get the sweet treat out, you just have one of them rather than the whole packet. A good rule of thumb is to choose products or enhance your baking with products such as maple syrup, honey and coconut sugar. At least these have mineral content. Eating sugar is also a reward and emotional response, so if you can recognize this, think of other more enriching or memorable experiences that you could do to replace it just before you go for the sugar, like reading or dancing or smelling flowers or massaging your worrying lines, anything that means that sugar isn't your first go-to. Sugar is also empty calories. There's no protein, there's no minerals, there's no vitamins, there's no fibers, no fats. Foods with high fructose corn syrup may cause you to become resistant to leptin, and leptin is the hormone that tells you when to eat and when to stop. But leptin can be boosted by proteins, so keep a good stash of quinoa, lentils or your animal proteins in sight in front of you so they can be your first option. From a chemical perspective, your body breaks down the natural and refined sugars into identical molecules, processing them both similarly. But from an observational perspective, for everyone that I have trained over the years, I've noticed they've done a lot better on the non-refined sugars as far as cellulite, skin, energy and hormones. And naturally occurring sugars in foods also have beneficial nutrients. So consider all those fruits that you can use to make delicious desserts like berries and strawberries and raspberries and cream and oranges baked with cinnamon. All these little reductions and changes make a big difference over the month, over the year, and it means when it does come to a celebration that you have like a credit, a budget that you can spend on having a delicious cake and have the palate to appreciate it and know when to stop. There are some scary aspects to this subject, like is sugar loading an emotional response or simply a pleasure? By drenching taste buds in sugar results in losing your natural taste flavour, so it ends up spicing things up and trying to add more to chase the flavour. That is all rather similar behaviour to needing more to pleasing the senses, louder music, brighter pictures, more salty, more sweet, but ultimately numbing the senses. Sugar is a substance that releases opiates and dopamine, so its addictive potential is huge. In fact, trials prove this with rats, and the behavioural patterns are anything from withdrawal to binging to cravings and cross-sensitization, which is being more sensitive to other stimulants. These behaviours are then related to neurochemical changes in the brain which occur with addictive drugs. It also suppresses the immune system for up to 5 hours, so don't have sugar before you go to bed so that it disrupts that regulation while you're sleeping. So knowing this and amending your dose is great for now and for later, not least for the reasons of it being associated with depression, dementia, liver disease, arthritis, an acidic body, so a little less poison and a little more pleasure in other ways. Thank you for watching That's It for today's video. I hope this video will help you reduce your sugar intake and that you can reap the healthy rewards that come from that without losing the whole sweet pleasure completely. And if you did enjoy the video, please like it and subscribe to my channel as I upload every week. And I hope to see you in my next video.